Prestigious people of Ajiron, we have to come to the conclusion, first of all, that the police knows what they are doing. Before we begin, we need to give
now, guys, let's discuss, because I'm seeing a lot of people saying if I thought the video has anything against this Jimo, video supposed to sue AIG Jimo. That VDM, have you seen? Do you know how long this man has worked for this position that he's handling now as an AIG? You know, you cannot just wake up one day, one small boy go just try to bring it down, all those stuff. Now, is it VDM that's supposed to? If VDM, you should wake up today now. News just fly for the social media and say, VDM went to go and sue the AIG of police without letting the world know. Say this is what is going on. How will you feel? So many of you are going to say, I think VDM is doing past itself. What did he do? Why VDM go carry himself? Who it is say he be? Why he go carry a hand, go through a whole AIG of police? Oh, I go still talking for this social media way with them. Now that VDM is pointing out the reason why he's holding this man down. Yeah, you cannot say because you want to do all this, you know, and you are pinning a murmur to two of people to one person. No. What are you guys saying? What is it VDM that's supposed to sue the AIG? Or now AIG Jim was supposed to see what VDM they talk for social media? You go say this guy cannot defend my character. This thing that this guy is saying, it never exists. I cannot take it lightly with him. I must arrest this guy. This guy must face the law for bringing this kind of allegation to him, you know, to my end. You know, this guy cannot bring me down. I was expecting this kind of, you know, from Jimo and his family, but since when VDM started, they call her Jimo now. Did AIG Jimo, did he act? No. That should say automatically what VDM is saying is truth. You see the way VDM is opening Nigeria's eyes, is among the policemen. We still get people where we say people VDM, they praise them for their good work. Not everybody that is in police is corrupt, but since VDM now started, they call her Jimo. Why Jimo? AIG Jimo never acts. Why AIG Jimo go to say he don't want bring himself down to where VDM dey? This kind of thing where they saw for social media. I bet that man hand no clean, jare. Na God na wan expose am. He cup don full, my people. God won't just open him and say no, enough is enough. Una no know. Man, go if what he dey do say they right. Now when they try to defend them, una no they tell am the right thing to do. Because the way they tell say VDM, it remains small, may hand touch am. Make una tell them, make they go do wetin hand go take touch VDM. Somebody they thought say if I thought say VDM even see say the AIG do this kind of thing, VDM is supposed to call social media, say VDM is supposed to reach out to him. You know, they will say it in secret place, you know, because the man has paid his due. Shut up your mouth. Bird of the same feathers. Bird of the same feathers. You will definitely like to cover what he's doing. Imagine saying if VDM know that what the man was doing is wrong, he actually did it. You know, VDM not supposed to come on social media. Where else did you expect VDM to go? VDM should go and be begging him. Please, so it's not like this. We don't do like that when it comes to ratel movement. We hit it as it hot. You should come and defend yourself, not people defending him. Defend yourself with evidence. Counter whatever the VDM is saying. By what? Petitioning VDM. And if you make that mistake, no, say what the evidence you are seeing on social media is just small. By the time VDM go open your file, when VDM go open your file, you see this small VDM they post for social media. No, it's too small. Now when you go try and say you go come petition VDM, or you say VDM this, now your case file go open. You even his family member will be so disappointed at him. I bet we start wasting much of your time. Let's listen to other reactions. You understand? We go keep on asking. Video say, imagine one of my fans from Northern, they called me this morning. Say, Lily Wise. I said, okay, what did you want? Say, I want you to help me do something. I was thinking that is something serious. So I said, okay, ma. I was like, he said, please help me to look for Bode. I said, where I go look for Bode? Go. Video SF never see Bode. We now want make I go see the body. All of us they point such now. They look for body. We never see him. I bet we listen to other ratels reaction, Jerry.
So, to the prestigious people of Ajiron, we have to come to the conclusion, first of all, that the police knows what they are doing. Before we begin, we need to give Ajiron people a very big standing ovation for the way they seek for justice for one of their own, including their prince and everyone involved. We should give them kudos for standing for one another and proving that of a truth in Nigeria today, we can actually be our brothers' keepers. Look at what has been happening in Ajiron. Before we come back to this, look at it.
Protesting members of civil society groups and some residents of Ajiron at the Lagos State Criminal Investigation Department Panti to submit a petition as the alleged Ajiron murder case continued to attract public interest not just in Lagos State but from across the country. The group held a press conference to clear the air on the whereabouts of one of the suspects in the matter, one Ahmed Tajuddin Akombi.
And we have stood by the truth since the beginning of this matter. We did our investigation and we were so sure that Akombi knows nothing about this murder. And that is why we are sticking our neck into this matter, that justice must prevail. The provision of the law should be followed. Akombi should be allowed to free trial. Let him be granted bail. That is our demand. He has a right to it, so that he can return to the court to defend himself as.
Now, you all will agree with me that in all that has been happening, there is a missing key to solve and unravel the mystery of this whole Ajiron murder case. The mystery is Bode. Now, everybody has been asking, where is Bode? According to the testimony, we were told that Bode is in Germany. But then, let's put 1 and 2 together to finally know where Bode is. For those asking, are you supposed to be doing detective work? Is VDM supposed to be doing investigation work? Yes. If you have nothing to hide, you will not be bothered about anyone in the public doing investigation. If you have nothing to hide, that is fact, you will not be bothered. There are private investigators everywhere. And even apart from private investigators, whatever is allowed in the public space is open for public scrutiny. Now, in this case of Ahmed Tajuddin and the prince, there is a very big conspiracy. This conspiracy is thick, heavy, because at this point, you will want to wonder, Ahmed is a very popular figure. If they want to take down Ahmed, how is the best way to take down Ahmed? If you buy someone in the name of Ahmed, it will be easy to take down Ahmed, but it might not really pull crowd. But if you buy someone as strong as royalty, they want to seek for justice for the sake of the crown. For the sake of the crown, they will want to seek for justice. And that will be enough to pin Ahmed. Because at this point, the crown is not a small meat. Now, we have already said, for sure, there is a conspiracy. That one is sure. Now, where is Bode? If you look at the first testimony that was done by the guys, they kept telling them, Ahmed contacted people to buy them the prince, and the boys were like, the first one they were surprised. The second one, they said they reached out to Bode. So it was Bode that reached out to them. Now, it was very important for them to reach out to use Bode as the key. Because if Bode is the key and Bode is not around, it's going to be so difficult. But guess what? In a country where justice is really, really needed, the Nigerian police can write to the German embassy requesting for Bode. Murder is not just fraud. You can even be caught for fraud. Not to talk of say person buy for your name. The Nigerian police have every capacity. The Interpol have every capacity to reach out to the German embassy with details of Bode, and Bode will be brought back to Nigeria to answer for his crime. So why did they not do that? Let us find Bode. Now, they said Bode was in Germany. After all the evidence and the statements that have been written by these people, the confession, because you guys remember I told you before, I said if Fabo and Bariga said, but they paid them 500,000, I asked in my first video, I said, did they pay through cash or transfer? If it is transfer, can we see evidence of payments? Because there must be an evidence. Now, where is Bode? Let us find Bode. We are going to find Bode through some of these police reports that was written. Now, let's listen. This person said, from where I can see, Mr. Banti and assigned, my IPO was Shino. I was thoroughly tortured. Thoroughly tortured. Thoroughly tortured. If you look at the word tortured, you understand that if you are being tortured, you can confess to what you did not even do. You can confess to what you did not do. You can say, yes, you were there when Jesus Christ was died. You can say you were there when Mary gave birth to Jesus. If they torture you, don't worry yourself. That one is a short thing. So thoroughly tortured. At the instance of one Mr. Bashir, who was also at the station, compelling me to cooperate with the police by giving them a wrong name or implicate one Alhaji Ahmed Ajiron. Compel. Exactly what I told you. If they torture you, you will confess to what you don't know. Now, let's continue. And to implicate one Ahmed Ajiron, trying to implicate Ahmed Ajiron brings us to the conspiracy, which we talked about, okay? Now, he then said, so that we can be free. The statement with regards to the death of Sheriff were made up almost 2 to 3 different times under duress. Now, you need to understand that even before Very Dark Man started talking about this, they have gotten this statement in Panti. These people have already said all this in Panti even before VDM started talking. So for some weird reasons, this old information did not make it out to the public. Was the police trying to cover the people involved because there are so many names? This statement did not make it to the public for some obvious reasons. So now, let's move up again. He then said, the statement with regards to the pie of that Mr. Bashir Fakorede was always there to dictate to me and the police of what to do. Now, take note, someone who is not a law enforcement officer, Fakorede, this is the key to it. Now, Fakorede, who is not a police officer, he is not the accused, he is not there, he is the complainant. Meanwhile, Fakorede knows Tajuddin. It brings you back to the conspiracy. Now, Fakorede is telling them what to say. Meaning, okay, Mr. Bashir Fakorede was always there telling me and the police officer what to say. And you know, even according to the video, you saw when they were talking. I don't want to make this video too long. I was closer to Mr. Bashir Fakorede than Alhaji Ahmed because he engaged my services to work for him in his sites at Ora Estate beside the filling station. Now, this person was so sure of who Fakorede is. If you want to know if this guy does not know Fakorede and he was just lying on Fakorede, you will first of all go and investigate this site, Ora Estate beside filling station at Aja. If Fakorede is the owner, it confirms that the guy is telling the truth. Now, but I cannot recollect the name. The policemen will hang me. They will hang him up with his dressing and deal with him. Right? Now, he then says something. But asking me what to confess to the police, that this is the only ground that we can be considered on bail. Now, these people already have a buying charge on them. You now told them to say what you like. That when they say what you like, they will be considered on bail. Then you told them everything that they said. Ladies and gentlemen, I put it to you, there is nobody. Do you understand? There is nobody. Bode is the name that they use so that they will not be able to locate and conclude the case. There is nobody. Because the guy was saying, oh, Bode is the one that Ahmed contacted. There is nobody. Period. Now you know that there is nobody. Evidence as to who by the prince is within his family. Number one, he was at the site, the farm site. He was called out by somebody several times under pressure. The moment he came out, not too long, he was buried. So who called him? What was the motive of calling him? Why did you call him to come out so quick? Now, the land that you said people wanted to discuss in your family, who and who is supposed to be present in that land meeting? Is it only him and his brother? If it is not only him and his brother, who else is involved? So as to who by the prince, this can be answered by the police and by whatever they try to cover up with the phone. This can be answered. But as to Bode, ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody.